So did Mobad actually died on Monday, not on Tuesday? And I'm very sure the mother was saying the right thing when she did make mention of the fact that they called him on Saturday, was with them, and they called him on Monday and all that. Mobad actually passed on Monday.
Hi guys, and welcome back again to my channel. Thank you so much for always coming to watch my video. I appreciate all of you. So guys, I brought you another update about Mobad's issue. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well and subscribe so that you will be the first to get notification whenever I post a new video. And do me a favor, like this video, share, and also comment. Let me know your mind about this whole thing. So guys, let's watch the video.
Have a will, or is there any cover-up somewhere? These things are very critical.
And an attempt to force him to write one before he passed. You understand? It could be like exercise.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, but
yes.
It never happened. Yeah.
So, and we have a lawyer in the house, and we could not even get your client who just passed on. You couldn't get him into the mortuary with the necessary report that is required, either by the police or by the hospital. And the Rigor's motive that was established when he was taken to the second hospital, for Rigor's motive to be established, it has to have taken place 12 hours. The body must have passed on 12 hours before Rigor's mortis can start to come in. So did Mobad actually died on Monday, not on Tuesday? And I'm very sure the mother was saying the right thing when she did make mention of the fact that they called him on Saturday, was with them, and they called him on Monday and all that. Mobad actually passed on Monday. Not.
Do you mind if I play the video? Do you mind if I play the audio?
Please do.
Let me see if I can just quickly get it. Let me quickly say something before you put it. All right. I was questioning. The question I was asking is, you know, Baba Mohbad's sister, she was saying that the day they are doing the introduction, now I know the reason. Like, because engagement is for family. You know what I mean? Introduction, all this thing. So now I know the reason why Baba Mohbad did not go with his family, because it wasn't planned. You know what I mean? And now, those families, they took it against Baba Mohbad. That how can you do your introduction and engagement for your son? And you will not, you know, like, there are some families, it's just like I'm getting married. And my family did not inform, you know, they don't, my sisters, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It's just, this case is a puzzle. Now, we will be fixing it. Like, now, they were blaming Baba Mohbad for very early. Now, we know the explanation, and it's reasonable. Please, let's take our time. Now, that's why I do tell people, don't conclude. There is a reason for every action. You know what I mean? Now, Baba Mohbad has explained himself, which is, it really makes sense to me. He can't keep Mohbad in the fridge and keep it at home. He needs to go, that's what he needs to do, because he is helpless. Now we know the explanation, and it's reasonable. Please, let's take our time. Now, that's why I do tell people, don't conclude. There is a reason for every action. You know what I mean? Now, Baba Mohbad has explained himself, which is, it really makes sense to me. He can't keep Mohbad in the fridge and keep it at home. He needs to go, that's what he needs to do, because he is helpless. And the sister to Baba Mohbad now, maybe she will get to watch the video. Baba Mohbad did not plan for any engagement. It was when they get there. And it's like the family, they know what they are doing already. How can you do introduction and engagement together without their consent? And now, this part of things that broke Mohbad family, because that woman was saying like, we are a big family. Because a lot of people are complaining like, why is it Baba Mohbad family is not coming out? Now the woman said, we have a big family, but since they had introduction, they did not hear about engagement. Now we can't blame Baba Mohbad. This thing was not planned. Can you see? So let's be fixing it one after the other. But I'm 100% sure. How can you be going and look at Baba Mohbad said the clothes that he wore today is what he wore to the introduction and engagement. And I know Wumi family will dress very well on that day. You know what I mean? They've been doing this game all the way. But that's why let's learn. When you get married, you need to leave your in-law. Put them where they belong. They are not your parents. I'm not saying you should not love them. They are not your parents. That was the mistake Mobad made. You turn the in-law, because as I'm talking to you now, I'm a married man. This thing that is happening is almost happened to me. But it got to a stage I have to call myself like, if my family did not take good care of me, how can my wife married me and the family want to be milking me? Why my family is not enjoying? Of course, as I'm talking to you, I'm a person, I live in US, to the extent that I brought my own mother-in-law. I brought them to America. My family is still back home in Nigeria. So we need to use our senses. Let's learn from this. It's part of the Mobad mistake. Because you think, and that's the way I think too. Because I saw my mother-in-law as my mom. But it got to a level now, my mother-in-law is proving to me that you are not my son. Put that thing in your health. We need to learn. A mother, only you need to put it in your brain as a man. I'm not saying you should not love your mother-in-law or something. But they will never, if anything happens, they always back their family. And they always back their daughter or something. So please, that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Sorry, can I say something, please? Can I also say something? Guys,
what if you will take your time? We'll come back to you. Okay. Complete your state. Complete what you were saying. Unless it's very quick, York.
Okay. What I want to say.
I mean, is it going to be very quick? Because I want the man who was speaking to complete what he was saying.
Yeah, it's going to be quick. Then we still have a long time today to discuss this. I just want us to see from this perspective, because when Baba Mobad was talking, I felt I was just watching a movie being directed by Mobad. Now, I'm going to say this, and I will come back, we'll talk about it later. I feel everything that happens to Mobad was remotely controlled by Wumi. Thank you. Remotely controlled by Wumi. Thank you. But Paparano, you can go on.
All right.
And that makes some sense. I'm sorry, can I end up with this?
All right.
Let me end up with this. Even for Mama Mobad to go on national TV and be shouting, it's so disrespectful to Baba Mobad. At least now, you guys have differences. It's okay. A man and woman always have differences. But now that they are fighting for justice for your son, why are you now telling everybody now it's the father that they don't want them to bury the son? Why is the mother so in a hurry? Is somebody giving her money that, tell them to bury the son or something? I don't understand. It's so disrespectful. If I'm a man, I will never accept that. How can you go on national TV and now you are painting your husband black in front of people? That's what you're trying to do. And at this point, we're not listening to Mama Mobad. It's not like we are taking sides.
Let's keep tapping the screen, everybody. And I have 10 lessons to share the life.
How can you go on the TV and be asking they should bury your son? Where were you like almost 10 years ago? When that boy needed help, where were you? Now you want to go bury.
Thank you.
So until when they finish this case, no burial. Forget about it. That's it. Thank you.
Let us not also forget that woman is giving the impression that she's at the mercy. You know, when someone is at your mercy, sort of Wumi, because she believes Wumi is in the custody of almost everything Mobad. So let us not forget. And the problem here is if their DNA is done, there is a probability. The woman will be thinking, what if Liam is not my son, my grandson? That means Wumi would have to, leave everything for Baba Mobad. That's what is going to happen. And then
No. By tradition, the parents do not inherit from the child. The brothers.
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. The brothers of Mobad will take all the property.
Maybe brother of Mobad. Okay, maybe brother of Mobad. Okay.
And they will take care of their father. They will take care of their mother.
The bottom line is Wumi might lose out on everything, because obviously if Liam comes out to be, I don't want to, is a child, so we need to respect it.
Yes, there is one. There are two things that play out here. Currently they are not legally married. Okay, because they are not registered in the customary court,
and they never did it.
Yes, they are not legally married, and as a result of that, the baby is the only thing that can still legitimize any connection between them. And so, as a result, by tradition, okay, by law of the Republic of Nigeria, I don't think the father have the right for the DNA, but by customary law, the father has a full right to legitimize that son, and that is what the father is going to use right now. If he takes them to the customary court, they are going to have to bow to whatever he says.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I just want people to understand the pressure on Mama Mohbad. I understand that most people are blaming her for going on national TV. Is disrespectful to her ex-husband, or should I say her husband? I don't know what to call them. But
anyway, we'll come back to that again. Go on, Saka, right on with what you were saying.
Leave it there for now.
Yeah.
Okay. I've really noticed Wumi's dad not being.
You were talking about the video. Anyway, go on.
The Rigor mortis. Yeah, the Rigor mortis. It established 12 hours after a body passed on, and it could, based on the condition the body was, maybe disease situation or whatsoever, at least within 12 hours. And when Mobad was taken to the hospital, the second hospital, their report was that they reported rigor mortis, which means that he has passed on probably 12 hours before he was brought in. And
medically, rigor mortis is not necessarily 12 hours. It's at least from 2 hours. From at least 2 hours.
Yes, it's the stiffening of the muscles. It depends on the
medically. It's at least 2 hours, at least medically.
Yes, and it depends on the medical condition of the.
Yeah, it starts at least 2 hours, and then it completes. It gets totally stiffened. Okay, between 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours, it stays stiffened. So if the body died on Monday, what time on Monday? Let's say evening on Monday. Okay. So rigor mortis will be completed 10 hours. By 10 hours, the body will stiffen. After stiffening, medically, it's going to now, the stiffening will now be stationary. That is to be stiffened for another 12 hours. Then after 12 hours, it will start becoming flexible again medically.
Okay.
Yes.
So that being said, appears he had died earlier than the Tuesday. Possibly he died sometimes in the evening of Monday. That is what I thought. And the rush for the mortician to call the local morticians to come and do the local this thing on him has to do with the time from which he has been left dead, and they are perceiving, okay, this could lead to something else, so they need to quickly do the mortician needs to work on him quickly, put the cotton wool and remove the local distance there. Now that has been done. Where is Mobad Wumi's father in the scheme of everything? Perhaps he should be the leader of the home in Wumi's home. But where is him? Never appeared in the picture. Let me tell you the reason why. The mother dominated the family and also doing the same thing with Wumi. And Wumi is dominating the family of Mobad, using the mother because she appears to be a very strong figure in the whole scheme. The dad, where is Wumi's dad? Have we heard from him all this while? Why is he not protecting his daughter that is being bullied? According to people, according to the group of people who are fighting for justice for Wumi instead of justice for Mobad? Where is the father? Why is he not coming out to talk about the bullying? Why are they pointing fingers at Wumi for causing the death of Mobad, having worked so hard for him to become a superstar? Unquote. Why have we not seen that? And a man should be capable to control his family. But we have not seen that, and that shows the strength of that character, Wumi's mom, and the whole issue. She's in center of everything. I can tell you for fact. She's in the center of everything that is happening right now. She's controlling and pulling the strings. And Wumi is playing that role perfectly for her. But unfortunately, the whole of Africa and the world have risen to demand justice for Mobad. What killed him is within the family. What took his life away is within the family. I can agree with you that artists can have issues with their labels. It is a common occurrence. Any artist that is going to break forth, we always have problem. Nice had problem with ID Kabasa, but nobody heard about it. But in house we know. The Coded Tunes, we know the problem they had. We know how Nice broke up. Then there was his manager. We know what happened. Even Wizkid broke up from the other guy. He was in this university here in Ibadan. We are promoting him and doing all those things here on Splash FM, you know. And we know all the tussles they go through. And it is absolutely normal. If you are going to break to the next stage, you must walk through these hard things and cover them up. It is the price you pay. Nothing good comes easy. So if you are going to stand on your own and you are going to break forth from all the peoples that wants to feed on you, because once you become a superstar, so many people will feed on you. There's a whole lot of distraction here and there. And you need to work yourself up to break away from these things. So it's a big tussle. But Mobad found himself within the Naira Marley. Naira Marley also broke up from somewhere. From Olamide. When he came and he was taken into the label and all that. He also tried to move up from those. He did his own battle there too. So we shouldn't just criminalize the battle, the Malians brand as such. Though they are very, very, how will I put it? They cause a major problem for him. But that is not the problem that actually led to his death. From the look of things, we are having something within the family. There's a family tussle. The Mohbads family and the Wumi's family. The Mohbads family, very vulnerable because we have a dysfunctional family here. The Mohbad's mom is off the scene. The dad playing the role of both the father and the mother. That man really tried. Even with his little education, we can see he might have made some mistakes here and there. And those mistakes are acceptable based on the level of his knowledge. But he has done so well to keep these things. Having heard from him and look at what he has to suffer through, go through. And we are having women asking for justice for Wumi because we want to know what killed Mobad, and she's not providing the right information for us. And we are seeing deliberate actions by so many people doing covering up within the Wumi's camp. And it shook me to my spine. The last time I heard Wumi's Mobad's mom making such statements, they want him buried and all that, and she was just crying. It was really out of place. The motive for that, you know that she was engineered to do this, so that we can quickly forget about this case. Because the more initially I was of the opinion that yes, we can bury Mobad, We can bury him because we still have some of the organs. If a DNA is necessary, then let them go to the lab and pick those organs because of the toxicology test. The organs are still with them, so they can actually take organs there and do the test for the DNA. But it's even far more than the DNA now. It's being buried right away showed that the case must continue and we must get justice. Mobad must not be buried. It must remain there until we resolve these things. So everybody needs to work very fast, including the police now. They need to work very fast, walk up their socks. Wherever there is lapses, we get them exposed. Because so many people are, in fact, the Corona Inquest is opening up so many things that is exclusive only to the police. The public are having opinions and they are seeing these things playing out. And this will form the final justice that will play out. As these things continues to unveil, Prime Boy comes in and the other people comes in, and even the nurse. I don't know why the nurse was excluded from testifying at the Corona Inquest. It is very important. He's a major suspect because she and Prime Boy has been kept there now for so many days, and we need to hear from her. We need to hear our own story. We need to know what she's going through, what she went through, and how these stories are going to contradict themselves. And then we can really know the path to justice. But believe me, this one, anybody that is playing with fire, she just tamper with evidence. Let them tamper with evidence. Once you interview 2 or 3 people, lies will come out and the truth will come to the bare front. Thank you, Mr. Paparano.
Hello, Paparano.
Paparano.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yes. Can we move on? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to add a little thing. I said, what I just want to add is, it was really bad of them, to had advised him to turn around when there were other people they had actually informed, and they were, on their way to Mobad, brushing on the bike, to get to Mo. So if he hadn't seen them rushing to Mobad, and if he hadn't used his discretion, he would have turned around, go home, and then maybe after that day, and then they would have now, labeled him a bad father. The moral of all this is, I'm a woman. Yes, women supporting women. Sorry for this. As a man, please don't put your life in woman's hands, because if that woman is not all for you, the situation like this is what you're going to encounter. Thank you.
Yes, let's go on. Okay, Arifala, are you still there? Arifa, are you there?
I'm here.
Yes. So, do you want to walk us through his testimony, and then we can discuss on that, because those are still the current news on the ground. You will now be analyzing. No, okay. We will do like this, okay? You will discuss it, and then you will analyze, and then there will be questions from the panelists, if at all, if there is any. Do you want to do that?
I'm open to any kind of question they want to ask. I'm open.
No. I say you will talk about the statement of Adura, and then you will now analyze it in the way you understand. Not just saying it, but now analyzing it again. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and then they can now pause, we're just going over it, and it's good to go through the different part of it to see how this crime was committed. Because the more we talk about it, the more it becomes clearer.
Okay.
So, guys, we run us through the statement again, and then we'll be analyzing. So I think everybody on board, you guys, I think we are all alike here now on board. So there is no there is no opposition side at the moment. So I think it's going to look nice and calm and sweet. So go on, Mr. Arifa. But any questions? The question and contribution can come as well.
Please extend your invitation to them. We're not trying to take over the stage. I could move down for anyone to come up if you're in the opposition camp. I don't mind. I'll go down.
Okay, no, it's not now. I mean, I don't have the energy. That's the thing. Me, that's one thing about me. There's always time for everything, and that's one thing people have not yet understand about me. And for me, everybody has a reason why they are doing what they are doing, okay? My own reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is what gives me the energy to push on and on. And I will not stop doing it that way. I know it will not suit a lot of people, fine, I know. But whenever we push human being to the wall, we get the best out of them. Okay, and I will not explain. If really I want to get people to get awareness, I will make sure that they wake up. If the opposite side is winning, it's because this side is not doing enough job in their research. If you do enough research, you give your time into what you believe in, then you will win. You will win. Most of these guys you guys see on the opposite side, they do research. They don't even sleep on these things. So if you want to go through them, then you must be ready to give in time too to what you find important. Okay? All right. That is taken. So let's go, Arifa, walk us through and then analyze, and then people can ask you questions. I don't know. Yeah. Just do your thing, okay? Let's go.
Okay. I will not go too deep because I will be doing some analysis on it as well.
Yeah. Analysis is what you will be doing. You will speak and then you will analyze it. Like what you understand by it. Yeah. Okay.
And I would love to be bringing out the contradictions, and I would love to analyze it, and we'll all talk about it one by one. I will be starting like this. When I was talking about the Indomie this afternoon, someone is trying to let me know there was there. After I went off, I took my time to go through the interrogation again, and I get to know that there is a contradiction, even more than expectations there. You see, when Daddy Mobad says he can't talk that much, he usually gets scared of talking and all that. What I find out is this: Adura lack of inconsistency still affects the rest, because most thing that has been said earlier by other testifiers, Adura cancels so many things. For instance, they said Mo is having, after the NDLEA issue, Mobad is having a psychological problem. Mobad is not thinking straight. Mobad is not doing things the right way. But Adura said no. Mobad was perfectly fine right from last year till he's passed away this year. Now, basically, on what happened after the show on Sunday at home on Monday, Adura said he only set his eyes on Mobad once, which is around 12 p.m. on Monday. Around 12 p.m. on Monday. Now, throughout Monday, Adura claims none of them set their eyes on Mo again. You see, if I am to bring that out to light, I will say Adura is pointing at something. Adura is stylishly backing his mommy's interview earlier. The earlier interview granted by his mom. Adura is somehow backing that. And aside of backing that, Adura is telling us that something terrible happened on Monday. Something terrible happened on Monday, which means so far no one set his eyes on Mo on Monday, and nobody could even give us account of his phone on Monday. How can someone defend that nothing really happened on Monday? Because Mohbad's mom earlier said that she put a call to Wumi on Monday, and after an hour she still called back, and after the call Wumi started screaming, telling her something has happened to Mobad. But immediately she talks about that, somebody signaled to her and she stopped the statement. She changed the narrative. But they are not smart enough to retake the conference without the video, because it wasn't a live stuff. They are not smart enough to retake it before bringing it out. Do you understand? I don't know if anyone is willing to contradict that. I am still having the strong belief that nothing happens to Mo on Tuesday. Mo gave up the ghost on Monday.
In support to what you have said, Alpha, on one of Mo's interview, I noticed he paused to take his phone and then send a text, and then I apologized to the lady that was interviewing him and said sorry. So if Mo could do that on his interview, so why would he not leave his phone, the whole Monday until Tuesday, leave his phone with Adura, so that is my 2 cents to that. Thank you.
I agree. I somewhat agree with you, Mr. Arifanla, because if someone's phone could be off for that long or unreachable by people who felt they were so close to him, like one of his friends that says, anytime I post on Snapchat, is it Snapchat or Instagram, Mr. Mo is always the first person to view it. And this time around, I didn't see anything from Mo. And then he's just unavailable for a whole day. That is suspicious. That is, that's why I keep on saying that everything that happened within within that room that is not accessible to the public, that room that I'm talking about, the bedroom, that bedroom that is not accessible to the public, obviously is a private place. So there's a lot that has happened in that room. And you see, when Baba Mohbad was talking, he said when he was going around the house, maybe when he went upstairs or something, and when he was coming back, he saw a duvet soiled in blood, soaked in blood. There's a lot of things that we have to put into perspective here. A lot has happened between Monday and Tuesday that this news came to us, the general public. So, in that house, we have to begin to understand that certain characters, like Prime Boy, at least to the best of our knowledge, wasn't in that house. But who were those in the house? Mohbad's brother, Wumi, and other people that always, they're always around. Bodies, I call them bodies, Mohbad's bodies. They were in that compound. But who were those accessible, and who were those allowed into the room? Wumi has the ultimate power to go in and out of that room. Even I don't think Adura might have that kind of privilege. But at least Wumi, as a wife, we still regard her as a wife, has the 100% access in and out of that room. What happened in that room now? It is what we are all trying to find out. Do you understand? But thank you very much, Mr. Arifanla, for pointing out that something must have happened on Monday that is still hidden to the general public until when the people who are involved are ready to share the information with us. We pray that God will speak to them so that they will give the right statement why they are being interrogated further. That's all we had. Because I don't understand why we're going back and forth and fighting. This thing, a lot of what happened to Mobad happened to him right inside that house. That is just my own belief. The fight he had with Prime Boy, okay, he must have sustained an injury. But a lot now happened in that house that is not clear to most of us. And that is what we are trying to find out. And that is, it looks like that is being swept under the carpet. But the investigation is still ongoing. And I believe by God's grace, the God that has made so many people to go.
And on top of that, Valodge, we also have to understand that this guy kind of show us that the argument that was happening at the show continued at home. What Prime Boy didn't tell us, the guy Adura told us. So the Canadian visa issue likely caused a serious problem that led to damages, and because one could wonder why on earth you, Adura, will take your brother's phone, will say you wanted to go give him the phone. Did he request for the phone? And they asked him, but you said Mobad went upstairs after the show when he came back home. How did the phone go to your room? And then he changed. He said, oh no, Mobad left the phone at home after the show. And before the show, that is even before they went to the show, the phone was already in his home. But now, when another lawyer asked him the same question technically, he said, oh no, it was DJ who gave him the phone. DJ gave you the phone. Anyway, at least you're already with the phone.
Contradictions upon contradictions.
You get it? Yes.
It is, go on.
That was just the excuse that will make him be able to go see what was happening. It's like a very big shout, okay, happened in that house. So him going, there may be some deals and some arrangement was made that had to make him subcon and see into his own interests, you know. So, but we don't know how long they can continue this way. I mean, this whole thing, I'm just trying to see who on earth could be the reason why none of them want to say the truth. I don't want to believe that it's only because of Wumi, and Wumi will just do this, and all of them will not want to say that. And Wumi will be of a big threat that all of them cannot come out and speak like this. I want to believe it's more than Wumi. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to believe it's only that argument, the Canadian visa, and then it just led to murder just like that, and no one can talk about it. Could we say, Arif, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I just want to hear
you. No, I want us to rub mine. I mean, because that's
okay.
Yes. I mean, everybody's
as it stands,
that's why I'm not making the other guys. Yeah.
Yes. It's open. We are open to other.
Not now. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry, not now. I mean, I want us to build some ground. Let's build some ground that is healthy. Yes. It's all for what is healthy.
I believe that there was a big fight that happened in that house. That is my own. That's the way I'm looking at it from my own point of view. The way the story is going. Okay, because if one of those who were in that house, who is a brother to the deceased, is giving statements that are contradictory, could the boy be scared of, ending up, being blamed for most of the things that happened while they were in that house? Could he be scared? That is one thing we need to put into context. 2.
Ending up being blamed how? For saying the truth?
I mean, could he be scared of the consequences of saying the actual, do you get where I'm coming from? Of actually telling the real story
I don't think that is well grounded, because one, this guy is a man, and let's say
he's a man. He's a 20-year-old, my brother.
No. Come on, it's rugged. These children don't go there. I mean, these are boys. I mean, you have to see him. You have to see him. He's very tall. You have to see him. You saw him when he came with his father.
I've seen him.
Yes, it doesn't look like someone very cool. Okay. So the thing here is it right? The thing here is that why all of them in that house chose to lie. Is it that Wumi is that powerful? I don't want to believe that it's only Wumi. There has to be a bigger force than. Look at how about Mobad's brother, Mobad's uncle, the personal assistant of Mobad.
Is that the Darusha guy?
That's the Darusha guy. He was also around. That guy know what happened. Okay, he was the one who did the embalming. He was the one who bought the casket. He was the one who took Mobad from one hospital to another. They went to the show together. They came back home together. But they are trying to hide him on the whole picture. They are trying to hide him in this picture, in this script. He was also in that house. But they are trying to look like, oh, he wasn't around. Maybe he went by something or whatever. He wasn't. I mean, all kind of stuff. Okay? So, all of them who are silent right now, I'm wondering what on earth happened in that show, particularly to Mobad. Because that show itself doesn't look so nice on Mobad. I won't lie to you. Something which can implicate maybe Nara Samilari, maybe other big boys. Okay, go on.
Something like that. Like Darusha have been put in the stand.
No, they all been questioned. But police, we went through the same police.
And well, not tonight, but I would love us to analyze his own statement as well. If I mean, whenever you're ready. Papa.
You mean Darusha doesn't have any public statement right now?
That's what I'm asking. If he has been, if he has been questioned by,
by the police, but not made public. No, I don't think Corona Inquest will invite him.
Why? Why do you think they won't invite him?
They are not going to invite everybody. You think everybody is going to be invited? No, they are just going to be selective. As long as his name is not coming like that, if it's not going to help that much, like they will not, like Prime Boy own, I think his name is going to help that much. That's why the lawyer, Prime Boy himself wouldn't have come. Imagine, Prime Boy wouldn't have come to the Corona Inquest. But because his name kept coming, and so then the judges have to deliberate on that, and the magistrate kind of accepted it. Even the driver that was in that, the driver, I don't think the driver is going to come. The driver to that Prado Jeep. Maybe. Yes, and those are solid evidence.
I'm just exploring the motives, because if there were, like you said, we need like a higher force to do that kind of thing. It couldn't have been Wumi alone. Do you get where I'm coming from? Exactly. And if we are supposed to talk about it, then they were supposed to investigate or ask questions from everybody who were present in that house at the point where they took the body out for the first time. If you get where I'm coming from, for the first time, not when Papa Mohbad.
They have asked all of them. They have interviewed all of them. All of them. Yes. They have not found them guilty. They have not found them to have committed an offense.
So, wow. Okay, thank you, Mr. Arifanla. You can continue with your assessments and analysis. Yes. We are here.
To put more light, this is the little I still think I want to say. Talking about Prime Boy, according to Adura, when he was questioned, who are you going to point finger at? What can you tell us that find your brother? Adura did not even think about the answer before answering the question. He said, Prime Boy. And for him to insist that Prime Boy is the main actor that pulled the trigger, I think this is a story, according to him, that was narrated to him, and this is the sting they put in his head, and that is why it keeps repeating, like he is free, Wumi is free, others are free. But Prime Boy, who wasn't even at the venue, I mean at home with them on Monday, at home with them on Tuesday, that doesn't even follow them from Sunday to that house. So how come is he now the suspect, the killer here? And he keeps saying he did not have any tangible reason, but he just knew Prime Boy is the main suspect. Now, if I am to bring light to that, to my own understanding, you see, there is a round table. Even before police interrogation, before police go publicize their own statement, there has been a round table. Even before Prime Boy being declared wanted, there has been a round table. That, you see this whole situation, there must be a figure in which that we are going to put at the center, that all this rope will be connected to. All this statement has to be on. And who would that be? Who can you all point at? They said, wait, let's use Prime Boy. I believe that is why this guy is at the center. Because I keep asking the learned people, those that are legislators, legal practitioners, I've been questioning them that where in the law I want it to be quoted, or I really want to know how it's stated that one should not weave. I mean, you should not dodge any blow where they won't give you. Thou shalt not dodge the blow. Thou shalt be. Let me say, you must stand. You must stand at a particular place. I'm sorry, I'm on Fuma. You must stand at a particular place. Wherever they want to give you a blow, you must be stationary. So if you dodge the blow and anything happens to the person that wants to blow you, this is your punishment. You know, if there is nothing of such, I am still asking, what is the major crime that makes Prime Boy remain the prime suspect? This is what I don't know. Assuming when Mobad and Prime Boy were engaging in the physical fight, as they all claim, in which nobody even witnessed, maybe if Mobad now fell and went off from there and passed away, it could have been easy to hold on to Prime Boy. But presently like this, I'm still asking, what was the major issue that Prime Boy is having? What is the major problem? What was the major offense of Prime Boy that makes him to be the main suspect, the prime suspect? I know about the North.
Let's look at it this way. Okay. It's good to also rub mind together. I mean, that's why sometimes I like to bring opposite forces in the house so that they can also look at things in the other side. Maybe it can be convincing, because I mean, what you're looking for is something convincing. First, okay, Prime Boy was not in his rightful.
So guys, this is the long one. The story is too long, guys, but a lot of updates, a lot of information that has been passed through this conversation. Guys, from everything they have said, you can see there are a lot of contradictions from what Adura said. But this message, what I'm trying to say here, is a message to Prime Boy. In case if he's watching, or if Prime Boy's mother is watching this video, please go and talk to your son so that he will speak the whole truth. Because the thing he told us before he went back to give himself to the police, he didn't say everything in details. Let him tell us everything in details. Because he need to tell us he was there. He was the person in the scene. So he need to tell us what really happened. You understand? From what they say, they were like kind of that they sat in a round table and decide maybe let's give it that is Prime Boy. I don't know. I'm not trying to speak for him. I'm just sending a message for him so that he can say the truth, because we actually need justice for Mobad. We can't just come and be doing all these things in vain. We need justice, and justice is what we want, and justice is what Mobad deserve. So guys, please share this video so that a lot of people will see it. Please share this video. It's very important that a lot of people get to see this video. Thank you so much and see you in the next one. Bye.